Hi, Mark with Clear Lake Live, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got Kelly Oldenkamp again with Texas Premium Inspections. Thank you for joining me again today.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
I wanted to kind of pick up where we left off on on the previous video. So you made a statement that inspections are not required.
Correct.
So tell us why do you want to get a home inspection?
Okay, well, Mark, really, they're not required, but there are a lot of things in a house that could be hidden that will cause damage further down the road, or little deficiencies or issues that we may see or find that they may not be a big deal at the time, but over a process of months or years, it could turn into a huge issue costing thousands of dollars. And we don't want the home buyer to, discover that down the road somewhere. We want to get those things fixed, taken care of.
So you said hidden. So they may not see it, but you're trained to find those things.
That is correct. I mean, there is little things where you could walk around where the normal person with the naked eye can see different things, but we're trained to see a lot of intricate details that could possibly lead to further issues and problems and disastrous outcome down the road.
Okay, so we have a buyer, and so kind of what I wanted to do, and again, this is from the lens of this is their first house. They never had an inspection.
Sure.
So I kind of wanted to walk them through, okay, so how you get hired, how the day of the walkthrough, and then finally ended up with the report that you're going to hand to them.
Okay, certainly. Let's just start at the beginning. Let's say the buyer, yourself, has a contract on the house. You get it all signed up. Okay, what's the next step? Is to find an inspection company or an inspector to go through that house. So either the realtor will set it up, or the buyer themselves will call us and say, hey, we're in an option period, whatever it may be, from 3 to 10 days. So we'll set up the inspection, get it scheduled. We'll go out there. We've got the super key or code to get in the house, so we'll go through that entire house. We welcome the clients to be there because it gives them a chance to see what we're doing, what we're looking at, the tools we use, and to ask any questions. Because we do a lot of weird things in there, but we're looking for certain things, so it gives them a chance to do that. Once we're done with the inspection, of course, we like to go through the summary with the client and explain to them, is it a maintenance issue? Is it a severe issue? Is it something that we really recommend that should be fixed or changed? And then once we get home, we go through the entire report. It takes a little process to get all those details put into that report, and then we email it. Our system is we email it, or the PDF copy, right to the buyer at that.
And although it's the buyer's house, it's important that I understand what those issues are as well, because I have to be able to ask for some sort of repair or whatever it is. So
right,
if I don't understand it all stops right there.
Right. Yeah, because your job too is I mean, a lot of times the buyers won't understand it either, but as long as their agent, like yourself, understands that, they can go to the seller and say, hey, we need this fixed or changed, and knowledgeably ask for certain things to be
right. Okay, and then so now the inspection process, from my experience, it can take 3 hours, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. So the way I do it is I'll usually show up the last half hour of the inspection. You're kind of getting things finishing up, you're filling in stuff in the report, and then I'm not holding you up.
Right, no, exactly not.
So then you're going to give me the download, and probably the client's going to join us at some point as well,
yes.
And we'll just go through it line by line.
And we like to see that too, because it all depends on the house, how big it is, because it's normally done by square footage. I mean, if it's a bigger house, of course, it's going to take longer because you've got more area to cover.
Right.
Or a lot of times a big difference, which doesn't make sense, but if furniture is in there, clothes, stuff like that, because you're going around things, through things, climbing over things, so that does take a little bit longer, because you want to be able to see behind what's hiding.
Right.
And so, but that versus a vacant house, but typically you can expect about anywhere from 2.5, 3 hours up to 3, 4, 5 hours on some.
And then it's going to depend, do they have a pool? Do they
Correct.
have any kind of specialized equipment that you've got to look through?
Oh, exactly. And the bigger houses, like I said, they've got multiple HVAC units, bathrooms, so
hot water heaters.
Yes. It all takes time.
Okay, well, that's we're going to wrap it up right there for today. I'm Mark Klebenow with Clear Lake Living. This is Kelly Oldenkamp, and I'm going to make sure you know how to get a hold of him. If you have any questions, submit them right here on the channel. We'll answer them. If you like it, if you know somebody that's going to be in the buying process, please feel free to share this with them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm Mark Klebenow with Kelly Oldenkamp. Bye for now.